What up, guys? Steve from Team Pro, and I think I have something very amazing to show you guys today. So a lot of you might know that I'm a psychology major and I graduated from SFSU with honors in clinical psychology, and right now I'm trying to get some internship hours together so I can go to a grad school, the Wright Institute in Berkeley for psychology. So I love psych. It's just my thing, and I apply psych to everything I do, sword, Yugioh, everything. And basically, I have discovered something in Yugioh that is very relevant in psychology, and I'm actually been doing some research in this quite extensively for the past few days, and I concluded something pretty cool. So I want to do the experiment real quick. Here's what I want. I want you guys to get 3 cards from your deck. I want 2 traps, any trap you want, and a monster, preferably something big like Gores. I love Gores because Gores is something that instinctively you want to keep in your hand because you want to use it. So I have a trap stun, a reinforced truth, and a Gores. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to shuffle it up in your hand, given that you're right-handed. So kind of shuffle up in your hand and arrange it in a way where it makes you feel comfortable. And I want you to hold it up like this. And I will select the Gores, or at least try to select the Gores of your hand, or the monster of your hand. So just go ahead and shuffle your hand a little bit, get your card, shuffle your hand, and hold it up like this with your right hand to the screen. So here is the screen. Now, of course, this is a mirror image. Your hand should be around right here. So so hold it up, and I think your card should be this one right here, and the one that is closest to the palm of your hand. So if you're mirroring me, your hand should be right here. I'm selecting this one right here. Now again, if I'm right, yes. If I'm not, it's okay. Basically, what I've discovered is that there's actually a pattern that human beings like to hold things. And when we're selecting a card from other people's hand, if we know that pattern, we can up our chances of hitting the card we want to hit. And here's what the pattern is. As human beings, when we want to keep something close to us, when we keep something safe in our hand, we will normally move that object, so let's say it's a pen, closer to the palm, because that's where our grip is the strongest. We're just going to hold onto that pen. Things we don't really care about, they're okay. We kind of hold it in the tip of a finger, closer to the tip of a finger, because of course this is more vulnerable to drop and slip, all that stuff. So what that means is the more important the item is, closer to the palm. The least important, further away from the palm. I actually did some research and whatnot. I discovered that this is the case. I actually have a link that I want to post and have you guys read it later. If you're into psychology, definitely check it out. And so how that translates to card is very simple. So let's say this is the Gores. This is the Gores right here. When we want to protect the Gores, what we normally do is we'll move the card closest to the hand when our opponent selects a card from our hand to discard. So Trishula's effect. So in the 3-card scenario, this card is not going to be it's really rarely to put a card over here because it's very vulnerable. It's closer to the fingertip. We're not going to put a card in the middle because it stands out. It's straight. You know, it's the both corners are exposed. And that attracts too much attention. So the perfect hiding space is, of course, this right here. So generally, it will be the card closest to the palm, and that's with a 3-card. However, if you up the ante a little bit and you use a 5-card scenario, this is the Gores right here. If you shuffle them up, the card actually will not be this one. So 5-card right here. If you normally select a card from the guy's hand and he has 5 cards, it will not be the one closest to the palm, and here's the reason why. With 5 cards, there are more variables. In other sense is you have 2 extremes, and the cards in the end are both considered extremes. So you want a spot in your hand where the card's not exposed, so it's not like these right here, but yet it's not an extreme. So the best place and instinctively where people keep the cards that do not want you to hit, it's right here, second to the last. I actually did a lot of experiments with this. I go to locals, I go here and there, and I simply ask you to hold up their cards, and something I did with you guys just now. And about 75% of the time, 80% of the time, with 5 cards, I'll pick the right one, and almost 80% of the time across the board, I'll pick the right one when it's only 3 cards. So definitely check it out. Test on your friends, test on yourself again, you know, and let me know what you think. I am very fascinated with this thing, and just by knowing, you know, psychologically where to keep the card in your hand, it gives me a big advantage. So that's really cool. Talk to you guys later.